standing in net for the Pioneers, but Klebon, the reigning Big East goalkeeper of the year, returns in between the pipes.
Yeah, we were not there. We didn't see the game, but obviously the coaches saw something. They decided that it wasn't going to be Klebon's day, and Manning did a tremendous job stepping up. Made, I think, 15 saves or 13 or 14 saves.
Well, last year the face-off matchup was Mark Silos versus Alex Dukakis. Now it's Jack Cascadden versus Michael Kraus. Kraus, the Lynchburg transfer, and Cascadden missing pretty much the entirety of last year with a lower body injury.
Yeah, the game last year was, I think, the first or second game after Jack had been injured, and it'll be interesting to see how he matches up today.
An impressive showing for Cascadden last week against Lehigh. We're underway, and it's Kraus who will draw first blood in the face-off battle, but nearly a turnover, as eventually Denver will secure the position. Casey Wilson on the wing will get the ball first for the Pioneers in red. Michael Long for the early team lead with 7. And as Cornell expects to do a lot today, a face-off win from Jack Cascadden. Can they move quickly? Cornell, TJ Lamb will just hand it off to Curse. And hung up. And it made the dump-off pass to Waldman very, very easy. One face-off apiece for each team, as Cascadden is absolutely hounded in this face-off battle. Still looking for a ground ball. It's Bartolotto who picks it up. And Anthony Bartolotto escapes the pressure. Another one of those two-way guys that this Cornell staff is very much like last week. The first 3 shots that Malcolm Klebon sees goes past him, and Denver makes the change.
Yeah, the Denver coaching staff not waiting for things to turn around for Klebon, just making an adjustment right away.
And it's going to have to be a quick adjustment as Jack Cascadden wins another face-off, and Cascadden went for a goal but just missed it wide left.
Cascadden showing why he was so highly.
A big save from Manning, and that can kickstart Denver really quickly, and also a face-off win for Kraus. It's 3 wins for Cascadden and 2 wins for Kraus so far. So in the outdoor game and creating adverse situations into potential goal-scoring situations. Willem Firk showing it off right there. Back to the dot. Cornell 3 face-offs to 2 on the day. Make it 4 for 2, and Cascadden wants to run for goal again. Jack Cascadden!
Nobody slid to him, so he took it right to the cage. He just kept going, and for Jack, that's a huge goal after missing last year with an injury. The opportunity, last week he had an opportunity, and he bounced the shot over the cage. This time he just beats the goalie, and Cornell now up 5-1, 2 goals within 6 seconds.
And you want to know another 6? That's the 6th career goal for Jack Cascadden on the year. And not the same quite a success that Grayson Manning saw after making 16 saves last week. You know, very tough offense, though.
So Sam Ricci taking this face-off for the Big Red as Cascadden gets a chance to catch his breath.
Kraus will win that battle against Ricci, who was 3 for 7 last week. But now can Denver keep the ball and nearly... yes, Ryan Goldstein does force the turnover. Unsettled situation.
The point where he is definitely one of the more dangerous, if not the most dangerous step-down shooter from the midfield in the country this year.
And a big reason why Kelleher is one of 3 players on this Cornell team on the Tewaaraton Award watch list. TJ Lamb will win the face-off for Cornell. How about Walker Wallace? And his shot went over the bar.
Walker Wallace came to Cornell as a goalie, so that his playing time was going.
Attack changed ever since he started for Cornell last year.
It just makes a difference. He sees the field so well. He really does, and he's always got his head up, aware of where his teammates are as Denver wins this face-off.
Big ground ball for Denver. They were down 11-4 in ground balls after the first quarter. But there is Chris Caldwell, who won the ground ball off the face-off. Bond, the Big East goalkeeper of the year in 2024, back in cage for the Pioneers. Kraus and Cascadden do battle again. It's Kraus who wins this face-off. We're even at 5-5 on face-off wins for each team. Which is an important thing for Denver as well, as Cascadden has been touted as one of the best face-off men in the country. Kraus only at 47% erring this game, but a ball on the turf again. Walker Schwartz, who the coaches have been so impressed with, nearly forcing a turnover. Another hit by Luke Gilmartin will put the ball on the ground. Anthony Bartolotto can't quite secure the ball, though, for Cornell. And as CJ Kirsch tries to fight for it as well, the ball is still up for grabs. Eventually, it's Jason Singer who escapes from the scrum, but Cody Malowski will take the ball away from Singer. Matt Dooley puts a stick on it. Shot! And that ball, 9 goals a game. 9 goals scored for Cornell. That is nearly as many as they scored average that they allowed last year in 2024. It's just been a stunning show by the Cornell offense against a vaunted Denver defense that has, flummoxed so many opponents the last couple of years.
Cornell wins the ground ball, and Walker Wallace will give it to Wyatt Nust.
TJ Lamb will take the ball across. Jack Cascadden does have a goal on the game. Can't quite win the faceoff cleanly in time to get a chance at goal as the horn sounds for the first half. What a first half from this 2025 Cornell.
By subbing Cleveland out right away with Manning, but it did not work out as it had last week. As a faceoff violation on Jack Cascadden, Denver will have the first possession of the second half.
And new rules as well for this season. That means we won't see Cascadden for the next face-off. It will have to be, as we'll go to the face-off dot again. Sam Ricci will take the face-off, but this time he forces Kraus into the violation, so Kraus will not be able to take the next face-off, and it's a face-off win for Sam Ricci. The 21 goals from last year pop out, but he did have 12 assists, and being that main initiator at X, Ryan Goldstein's, distributing abilities are sometimes a little bit underrated, as Charlie Box can't quite control the face-off. Christopher Testa, who was in for Michael Kraus, will get the face-off win.
Yeah, Sam Ricci took the face-off again, so they're giving Jack Cascadden a little bit of a blow, and Charlie Box picked his head up, took his eye off the ball, and pushed the ball out of bounds rather than scooping it up, so Denver will have possession. And so far in the first 3 minutes and 46 seconds, they have played a better second half.
And think about the offensive minds on the Denver staff as well. Matt Brown in his second year, who was the offensive coordinator under Bill Tierney for all of his years at Denver. And they bring in also Dave Metzbauer, who previously the third quarter. Christian Guzman here alongside Howie Borkin. Returning to the face-off, Jack Cascadden and Michael Kraus. The face-off battle has been a lot more even than maybe we initially thought it would be, as this violation will go against Cascadden, with Kraus keeling over in a bit of pain. So Denver will retain possession.
I don't think the violation. It was a violation. It was just a push. So Cascadden will be able to face off on the next face-off. Difficult for a goalie to cover both sides of the net, particularly at the velocity that the shooter is able to shoot, because no one's on his hands.
It's a 4-1 advantage in goals for Denver in this third quarter. A much better looking appearance from this Denver team and state. Christian Guzman here alongside Howie Borkin as the fourth quarter is about to get underway. And this is a Denver team that is definitely rejuvenized after a great third quarter, which saw Denver outscore Cornell 4-1.
Great effort on the faceoff by Cascadden, but Denver gets possession. You'd like to see Cornell close the gate here and get the next goal, because Denver outscored them 4-1 in the third quarter.
And great job from TJ Lamb to force the ball away from Chris Caldwell. It was Nust out of cage who picked up the ground ball, but nearly 50 years at 190 career goals. And CJ Kirsch will almost certainly break that record this year. As Cascadden off the faceoff, checked the stick on the yard sale. And
it was a legal procedure. The stick got checked out of his hand. It's on the ground. The ball did not come out of the cross, so it's Cornell.
2 for Ryan Goldstein, a goal and 4 assists, and the first assist for Willem Firth on the game.
And the season.
And the season, yes indeed. 2 goals and an assist today. Firth in the last game against Lehigh with 4 goals. And now Cascadden wins another face-off. He is up to 8 face-off wins on 17 attempts.
And Lacrosse, it's such a momentum game. Things have changed so quickly. Cornell had given up those 3 goals. Denver getting into the game. It's 11-5. Cornell scores 2 goals. They win the faceoff, and all of a sudden the momentum has switched immediately back to Cornell.
Cornell will keep Anthony Bartolotto on the second midfield line. He is there with the ball. Something that not only will keep track of the rest of this game for the rest of the season as well, if the injury to Alex Holmes is as significant as we feared. Kirst going up against Freehill. This is the matchup we've been waiting for. Kirst gets doubled by Wilson, so backs off. Waldman has drawn the pole. Goldstein, a rare space for him behind, above GLE. Dish off to Sheehan. Sheehan again, and the skip pass was intercepted by Overly. Great job by him, but can't clear the ball. This and CJ Kirst going all the way back to their Del Barton years in high school. And now CJ Kirst has 5 goals today.
What a lot of people don't realize is that Del Barton, the all-time leading scorer, is not C.J. Kirst. It is Michael Long.
And he picks up the ground ball, Michael Long does, to keep the ball in Cornell possession. Watch list players playing in this game. Jimmy Freehill for Denver. You have Michael Long and Hugh Kelleher for Cornell. But the one that has obviously stood out is the one who was previously a Tewaaraton Award finalist, C.J. Kirst, with 8 points today, 6 goals and 2 assists.
As a push. Yeah, it'll be Cornell ball. Jack Cascadden is just so strong. He just ran over Michael Kraus.